So I get a question asked to me a lot because I do have a little saying, and I do believe it can be done. So we're going to go over, can every car be customized? Now, this is super highly debatable subject here. And when people ask me that question of, can a car be customized? Yes, I believe it can. Within reason, of course. And what I mean by that is, just don't slap any AutoZone part on it and make it look gaudy. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So you want to stand out from the crowd and you want to look different, but you don't have quite the coolest car out there. And these cooler cars that can be modified without any, well, I don't want to say any criticism, because there's always someone out there that's going to run their, yeah, you get the point. So yes, I do believe every car can be customized to stand out from the rest. And I'm not talking about performance in this video. Not every cool looking car needs to be fast. But here's the thing with that. Can every car be modified to stand out from the rest? Yes. Do you want to modify every car to stand out from the rest? I'm going to stand out and say no. If you're in a family and you get handed your mom's old minivan, don't bother. Or if you get a Prius, please don't bother. Or those god-awful, stupid electric cars, especially those Teslas, to go over these do's and don'ts with in this video. And I'm going to tell you what to do and what not to do. Now this is hearsay, because someone can tell you the completely opposite. I'm just going to help you not make your car look completely gaudy and you get laughed at when you're driving down the road. Go over the don'ts. It's a very short list of don'ts. I'm going to keep it sweet, simple, but I'm going to make it harsh. There's no performance going into this video. I'm not even talking about performance. I've said it already. So don't be adding wings. You really don't need hood scoops. Okay, big don't. Do not go to AutoZone and get any stick-on. I'm talking with the double-sided adhesive tape, vents, hood scoops. Don't do that. Bad idea. Back it up now. What I'm talking about now, what the do's is things you can do to make the car look clean, simple. We're not going overboard here. The first thing we can talk about doing is upgrading your wheels. There are many different wheel companies out there. All look different. It just depends on how much you're willing to spend on the wheels. Wheel prices are crazy for some makes and models, but you can find some pretty cheap ones. Just make sure they fit the vehicle you're trying to customize. I haven't looked at every vehicle, but I found some for my Jeep Patriot that look pretty nice, and they're probably the ones I'm going to end up getting eventually. So that's a good option. Upgrading your wheels can already make the car stand out and look better. If we take a look at my Jeep Patriot here, you can see I got plastic here that's different color from the vehicle, and my mirrors are black. You can get paint, touch-up paint in a rattle can at any auto parts store, and you can pull these off and paint these to match the color of your car. Also, don't forget, you can also tint your taillights. Nothing big, nothing major, but it can change the look of your vehicle also. Also, if you want to do some interior things, you can pull off plastic places like this, and these, and even these. And also paint those the same color of the paint of your car. It'll set it off from the rest. It actually looks pretty clean. This used to be very popular back in the late 90s and early 2000s car scenes. You can also get different colored lug nuts and do an offset color for your car. Like say if you got a white car and you can paint your brake calipers a blue. You could get blue lug nuts with a black rim. That would look really good together. Or if you're feeling froggy, you can do a white rim, blue caliper, and blue lug nuts. There's so much you can do to a car that can be tastefully done to a non-performance car. You can even cut your tips off and get different tip ends for your mufflers. Won't make any loud sounds on a underpowered engine and sound like a fart going down the road or a trumpet, and still have a cool look of custom tips sticking out of the back of your ride. Whatever you decide to do, look into it, look up your car, type in custom, whatever car it shall be, and just look what other people have done and get your own ideas. I don't recommend copying somebody completely because that car is already out there and it's no longer original. You want to do something to your taste without going overboard, staying away from AutoZone and getting tacky parts that are going to look awful no matter what you can do. Do it right and you're going to be all right. I'm going to roll some clips now of some tastefully modified cars you don't really see modified too often or have never seen modified.